Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I want to do a review of a handgun, and I don't know why I hadn't already done it. Apparently, it slipped my mind, or either I can't find it. So, and we should have already done it because it's a daily carry piece for me. I may have already mentioned it, but I don't think I've done an actual review on it. So, today we're going to talk about the Smith & Wesson Shield. Okay? The gun, for you safety sallies out there, the gun is it's clear. So, in an attempt to not be so boring, we're gonna just get right into it, and then we'll talk about some other things as we go along. Pardon my heater if you can hear it in there. I'm sure you can. It's cold in Alabama. Okay. So, Smith & Wesson Shield. It's been out a few years. It's a very, very popular little handgun. It's limited on capacity. It comes with a 7-round and an 8-round magazine, but the 8-round is extended. Okay, it's loaded. And if you're wondering what that is, that's Federal's new Syntech ammo. I ain't gonna get into that right now. Anyway, but it's supposed to be a synthetic cased soft lead branchable type ammunition. We'll get into that later. But anyway, so according to Smith & Wesson, the gun is 6.1 inches long. Okay, let's see how thick she is. At the rear sight, the gun is 89.9 inches thick, and the grip at the thickest part, it is 0.95. So it's less than an inch overall. Very good, very good. It's a very slim handgun, and I know we compare a lot of guns to the Glock 26, and there's a very good reason for that. The Glock 26 is my everyday carry. She's empty, but it's a very popular handgun, and Glock's been out for decades now, and it's proven itself to be the king of carry guns, in my opinion, as far as reliability goes. So it sets a standard, so we're going to use it for comparison on a lot of videos. But anyway, we're talking about the Shield. The guns are similar in length, Shield being a little shorter. They're similar in width, the Shield being mighty. It's a good bit slimmer than the Glock. You know, all the way around, it's a lot slimmer than the Glock. But now the Glock is it's a 10-round 9mm with the extended mag. 8's all you can do, but it gives you a good full hand purchase with 8 rounds. I don't carry the 7-round mag in this gun because I like that extra grip. Some guns I don't do that. They have to be, short here to be concealable. Not so with this gun. It's still not overbearingly long, even with the extended mag. So anyway, so she's supposed to be 6.1 inches long with a barrel length of 3.1 inches. This Shield is no safety. Reason for it, I don't like safeties on a carry gun. However, should you train with a safety, I say go for it. But I personally don't like them. But I'm not new to this. And someone that is new to carrying a pistol, maybe a safety's for you. I don't know. The information is conflicting. I've not weighed it, but I can tell you this is a very light handgun. One website says it's 20.8 ounces. Smith says it's 19 ounces. I would tend to lean toward the lighter. It's a light gun. It's striker fired. It has the white dot sights instead of the drop in the bucket type sights like the Glock. Bucket, drop it in there. Okay, I like this better. These sights are adjustable. front and back for windage. If you want it to adjust for elevation, I guess you could shim it up, or if you wanted to file it, but we ain't getting into all that. Most folks will never do that. The barrel and the slide, both stainless steel. It comes with 2 magazines. I think I've told you that. A 7-round and an extended 8-round magazine. And they claim this is a patented, Smith claims a patented takedown lever. Okay, that's this. I don't know about patented takedown lever, but we'll try it. See how to engage it. Okay, wait. Okay, pull slide back and you flip this down. Now let's see what happens. Cool. Push it forward, pull the trigger, and slide comes off for cleaning. And from that point on, it's like anything else. You remove the barrel and the recoil spring, and you're good to go. While we've got it down, let's talk about this. This is a polymer frame handgun, just like a lot of them. This gun has a steel. It has a steel chassis, slide rail. They're not full length. They are front and back, which is perfectly fine with a 9mm. I don't care that they're not full length, as long as they're steel. Let's see how it goes back together. Flip it up and let's see. Yeah, well, that's pretty cool. Glock, you have the 2 little tabs. This, you have 1 big lever. That's the only difference. Trigger pull, I don't have a trigger gauge. I'm going to have to buy one. They claim it to be at 6.5 pounds. I find that really hard to believe. Reset, not great, but not bad. You can live with that. A trigger feels more like about 5.5 or 6 pound at most. They claim it's 6.5, so I guess that'd be pretty close. Either way, it's fine. It's not bad at all. The gun is not optic ready. So now, if you know anything about guns at all, today they're starting to, instead of putting rear sights on some of the Glocks and some of the other ones, they're beveling out the slide here and putting a projection sight back here. It's got a little dot, like a red dot, but not like a red dot. It's like a reflex sight. You'd have to look it up. Some people like it, some don't. I don't have an opinion on it. I will say it does not have a rail, and it shouldn't. This is a carry gun. It should not have I don't see any reason to ever put a flashlight or laser on a rail. Now, Crimson Trace and several other companies offer a laser for this pistol. It's the trigger guard laser that when you grab the gun, it comes on. Pretty nice. A couple $100. You can't beat it if you want a laser on a carry gun. Some people do. It's got really good serrations. If you can see that or not, it's got the fish scale type serrations. They're low profile, but they're fairly aggressive. It's only back here. There's no room, no need for front serrations on a single stack 9mm. It's got a hole for chamber indicator. There's no blade to stick up, which I like that better. This gun also comes in 40 and 45. 45 being just a very little bit bigger than this, but 40 is the same size. Of course, when you go up in round size, you lose capacity. There's a new shield out. It's called the EZ. Okay, it's bigger, longer handle, and it's a 380. It's for the recoil sensitive people, and you want to carry a gun, but you don't want to worry about the look. If you can't handle the recoil of a 9mm, you need more training. It's nothing to do with your wrist being weak or nothing. Why downsize your carry options, caliber wise, and then upsize the gun, therefore making it harder to conceal because you don't have time to, or for whatever reason, you don't want to get out and train with your weapon. It just doesn't make sense to me, but that's whatever anybody wants. 380 is better than a stick, so in most cases. Let's see, what else? Okay, I don't know. I do know they have two versions of this weapon. They have the one with the frame-mounted safety, and then they have this one that does not have. And when I first bought this gun, the first shield I bought it at Bass Pro, and it was, no it wasn't, yes it was. It was $499. No it wasn't, it was at Academy, excuse me, in Montgomery, Alabama. $499. They've come down a lot since then. But it's still, the price still swings wildly in either direction. I've seen them online tonight for $490 because they don't have a safety. They're charging you for this. And I've seen them as low as $349. Okay. Now they've got out a Shield 2.0. No safety model. I believe, I've not researched it a lot, so don't comment on me and cuss me out if I'm wrong here, but I believe it's the same gun as this. I just think it just does not have the safety, and it's the 2.0. It's a selling gimmick. Either way, it don't matter. Grips. They're okay. The gun could probably do with a more aggressive stippling in this area on both sides. Because this is a little slick, especially when you put oil on your gun. And I may get around to that. But in the meantime, I'll just throw, I hadn't done it yet because I've been carrying my Glock. But if I go back to carrying this full time, I'll just throw a set of Talon grips on it, $20, and be done, because they're wonderful. They make any gun a new gun. And I'm not paid by Talon. I have no connection to Talon grips or anything. I'm just telling you they're wonderful. I will tell you, when it comes to Talon grips, choose the rubber over the sandpaper or abrasive grips when you choose your Talon grips. Those abrasive grips, if you get a little bit here or something hits you in your side, it will cut the meat out of your side. It takes skin off. So get the rubber Talons. But I don't know if there's anything else about this gun I can tell you. It's a 9mm. Most popular round in the world right now, apparently, and rightfully so. It's a devastating round when it, self-defense round. Guys, they're selling gimmicks all over this world, especially in the gun market. And one of them is caliber. Let me express this to you, and I've probably already done so, but I'm going to express it again. Caliber is negligible, however you say it. Basically, if you're comfortable carrying a slimline single stack 9, then by all means do so. If you're comfortable carrying a Glock 9, 40, 45, whatever, do so. Because, and don't let anybody else rain on your parade or make you feel undergunned because they're ignorant. Okay? I've heard people say, I wouldn't carry a 9mm. I'm a 45 man. Hey, I love 45s too. But let me explain something to you. And they keep going back to the FBI shootout in the 90s, where the FBI agents were armed with 9mm. Some of them were. And they hit they were shooting the attackers, and it wasn't affecting them at the time. Keep in mind, these guys are full of adrenaline. They're shooting back with shotguns and AKs or whatever it is they had. A couple of them was hit and didn't drop immediately, one in particular. Okay. Well, that can happen if you were carrying a 44 Magnum. It's not a guarantee. This handgun is made to get you to a larger gun. And it doesn't matter any handgun, the top dog in that time. Now, we're not going to count the 460 and the 500 Magnum, because that's just a freaking ridiculous round, and it shouldn't even be in a handgun. It's just a selling pitch for you guys out there that thinks that, you know, bigger is always better. It's not. It really don't matter when it comes to a handgun. I wouldn't suggest carrying a 22 in a pistol, or a 25, or 32 ACP even. I think the bottom would be a 380 with good ammunition. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I've been a deer hunter all my life, and a lot of you people are, and you know what I'm going to say. I've shot deer with 22 rifle and dropped them in their tracks. I've also shot deer with a 7mm Remington Magnum. Blow through the shoulder, blow this one almost off, and the animal run away. I'd have to go find it, and I'm talking about hundreds of yards, with the heart blowed completely apart. It's not a one-size-fits-all do or don't situation. The whole idea of shooting a person with a handgun to defend yourself is a big gray area. If you don't hit the central nervous system or the spine or a major bone or artery, the chances are very good that they're not going to drop right there. There's a study online that's been on there for years. They did a study about one-shot stop handguns, and they interviewed a lot of law enforcement and FBI. And at the time, the 44 Remington Magnum, 44 Mag, was the largest handgun round in existence. So it was in the comparison, and they went from 380 to 44 Magnum, including 45s and 9mm. The number one, let me give you an example. Let me stop myself. 45 shoots a 230 grain piece of lead. That's heavier than a 30-06 rifle. Okay, 44 shoots a 240 grain piece of lead. But the number one-stop caliber was a 357 Magnum out of a 4-inch barrel, because that has to do with ballistics, the barrel length. We ain't gonna get into all that right now. But with a 125 grain jacketed hollow point. There's lots that are bigger and better, bigger anyway, than that round. But that proved to be the number one on the list. It had a one-shot stop rate of 97%. Now that's not saying that it killed the assailant, 97% of the time. That means that it rendered them defenseless. That means it made this threat, it neutralized the threat. Whether it killed them or whether it, knocked them down to where they couldn't fight anymore, or whatever the case may be, 97%. 45 had a 93%. 44 Magnum had a 92%. So it's there's no cut and dry on caliber. 9mm, with today's ammunition, the way that we've improved with technology and all, is an absolute beast of a self-defense round. And don't let anybody tell you any different. And hell, I carry a 380 sometimes, depending on the weather. If it's 100 degrees, I ain't carrying that pistol all day on my hip. I'm going to have a 380 in my pocket. If it's cold and I'm wrapped up and got a coat and overshirt on, I may have my 1911. But most of the time, it's this Glock. But sometimes, it's this gun that we're speaking about tonight. Great gun. They come with a lifetime warranty. Of course, there's stipulations on what they'll actually cover. But, that's better than nothing. So, Smith & Wesson Shield, 9mm. It's a great pistol. If there's anything I've left out, leave the comments. And if anything you want to know about, leave the comments in the bottom. We're going to do a lot of tabletops lately. We're not going to get out and burn out, 50, 100 rounds right now, because you can't replace it. So, be that as it may, they've even done away with reloading supplies. So, but anyway, I just wanted to educate you if you're looking to buy your first pistol for self-defense, and if you're stuck on an automatic, which I would, personally, I wouldn't recommend automatic to someone with no experience. But if you're stuck on an automatic and you've got to have one, it may be a viable choice. Check it out. Do your research. You know, Smith & Wesson, you can't go wrong. So, if you will, hit the like and subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you want. If you don't like what I've said or what I've, my videos, give me a thumb down. Leave me a message telling me why, what I need to do different. And I'll see about it. We'll see what we can do. But in the meantime, we're doing these boring tabletops. So y'all stick with me. And thank you. God bless you. Take care of yourself and each other. And stay healthy. Thank you.